Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is happy that obviously he has the MAGA crowd squarely in his corner should he ever choose to run for higher office. But now he's got to get a new group of people with him as well. And those people, of course, are the evangelicals, who are a huge part of the Republican base, even though they don't carry as much power as they did just a few years ago. Nevertheless, Ron DeSantis has put out a new video for his reelection campaign where he basically tries to rebrand himself as some kind of actual Christian warrior. Here is what DeSantis says in his new ad. "Gird your loins for battle. We are going to fight. You put on the full armor of God. You take a stand against the left's schemes. Yeah, you're going to face flaming arrows, but if you stand for truth, you and we will prevail." Gird your loins, put on the full armor of God, and then fight the left. So, you calling for violence or what here, buddy? Because we know how your base, the Republican base in general, takes things like this. We're already starting to see it, by the way, with the attacks on the LGBTQ community that are now, of course, evolving into calls for them to be killed by firing squad here in the United States. It doesn't take long for hate and violent rhetoric to turn all the way towards actual calls for violence. And in my book, that is exactly what Ron DeSantis is doing here. Because it gets even worse when you read the full Bible quote that DeSantis was paraphrasing there. Here it is. This is Ephesians 6:11-18. "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, in addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God." Now that is literal language from the Bible saying that you will have to fight against the forces of evil, the devil himself, and all of that, which is what Ron DeSantis, of course, was paraphrasing in his ad here. He truly wants people to believe that he is some kind of Christian warrior, when what he's actually been doing ever since becoming governor is oppressing people. That's what we've seen here in the state of Florida, is nonstop, pure Republican authoritarian oppression. And it continues to this day. There is nothing Christian whatsoever about Ron DeSantis. The man is a liar. The man is a coward. The man is pure evil. He is the evil of which he speaks here. He is the evil that the Bible warned us about. All of these so-called evangelical Republicans are, folks. They don't give a damn about actually helping people. They don't give a damn about standing up for the oppressed, which is actually what the Bible calls for people to do. That is standing up to evil. They just don't realize that when they go out there and spew out these Bible quotes, they're the ones that this refers to. And their base doesn't get it either. So again, this is Ron DeSantis attempting to court that evangelical vote because he's got the hardcore MAGA crazy vote. Absolutely. This is the next step of that evolution. And if he wins back in Florida this year, I have no doubt this man is 100% going to run for president or vice president in 2024. That is what he is laying the groundwork for with this terrifying new ad. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.